cold again this morning. Temperatures in the teens, including 17 degrees in Raleigh, same temperature in Durham, so we are frigid in the triangle. Above this morning's record low temperature, but not by much. This morning's record is 9, and we're only 8 degrees above that. Current temperature 15 degrees in Henderson. That is the cold spot at 16 in Roxborough and Siler City. Slightly warmer readings, and by warmer I mean less cold, towards Fayetteville and then up the coastal plain, where you're in the low to mid-20s if you're lucky. 24 degrees right now in Goldsboro. Feels like 14 though in Goldsboro. Right now there's no wind chill being registered in Raleigh and Durham. Air temperature and wind chill identical because the wind is less than 5 miles an hour. But anytime there is a breath of breeze stirring around, when your temperature's in the teens, it feels like it's in the low teens or even the single digits. That's the case in Henderson, South Hill, and Roxboro. Otherwise, most wind chills registering in the teens this morning. That's where air temperatures will stay through about 8 o'clock, and then we start warming up bit by bit. Should be up into the low to mid-30s by noon. Yesterday's high was 33. We should be past that by lunchtime already today, on our way up to a high temperature of 40 degrees, so it's just kind of a psychological barrier. It's still going to feel chilly out there, but that wind won't be nearly as strong as it was yesterday. Nice amount of sunshine mixed with some clouds. Once the sun goes down, our temperatures drop off again, back to around freezing by 6 o'clock this evening. Hour-by-hour temperatures elsewhere are going to warm up pretty rapidly as we get towards late morning and up into the low 40s towards Fayetteville and Fort Bragg by this afternoon. Mostly low 40s along the coastal plain, just a little chillier towards the Virginia state line, where your temperatures are going to be stuck in the upper 30s by this afternoon. Anticipating a high of 40 in Raleigh, just short of 40 degrees in Durham and Chapel Hill by this afternoon. Warmer temperatures tomorrow. We do manage to warm up into the upper 40s as the winds turn to a warmer direction. Some clouds floating through this morning, no big deal there. The next system that's going to bring us our chance of snow is still hundreds of miles out to our west. It's going to get closer and closer to us as we head through the next couple days, and 48 hours from now it might be a tricky commute on Wednesday morning. So we'll zoom through the next couple of days. Today and tomorrow, nothing to really worry about, just some passing cloud cover. Here's that next snowmaker getting closer and closer into western North Carolina by the time the sun goes down Tuesday evening, but not moving into central North Carolina until after midnight Wednesday night. Starting as a mixture of cold raindrops and some snowflakes mixed together, any rain that mixes in really helps to limit how much snow could potentially add up. If it's all snow from the jump, then we'll be looking at some slightly higher amounts than what I'm about to show you. Either way, this isn't going to last too long. The snowiest time frame looks like it's going to be around the peak of the Wednesday morning commute. That's the main concern at this point. Not a lot of snow, just enough to really mess things up. And then it moves off the coastal plain already by early afternoon on Wednesday. We even see some sunshine before sunset Wednesday afternoon to help improve road conditions, because we're talking about generally a half an inch to an inch of accumulation, up to 1 to 2 inches of total snowfall possible. The more robust computer forecast models are indicating the potential for a couple inches of snow. I think that's the upper limit of what the system is going to be able to produce. Just not much moisture, and it's going to move through very quickly. Should be out of here by mid-afternoon Wednesday at the latest, but tricky travel, to say the least, Wednesday morning with some snow and slick spots, particularly on elevated surfaces, those bridges and overpasses. Temperatures are going to be below average for most of the upcoming week. Close to normal tomorrow after a cold start, but then barely above freezing Wednesday afternoon with that layer of snow on the ground, even if it's a very shallow layer of snow. Up to 40 after a very cold start Thursday morning, then we start warming up. Low 50s Friday, upper 50s Saturday, and low 60s on Sunday. Finally, a weekend with above average temperatures. Can't wait.